Hello there and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. We are back into another season of the series. We completed the last one, got completely everything except for the monthly rivals. We'll do those some other time. And the DLC stuff, which unfortunately I think you have to do for some of the accolades, but I can't be bothered with those. So getting started on this, we have a electric V-dub and an ATS GT to unlock at the 20 and 40 points. It's interesting they make the threshold so low, but we can also purchase any Volkswagen. Okay, so we actually have to buy something. We also need to buy a Lancia, looks like, HF Stradale, because that doesn't appear to be any of the rewards from any of the events. What is kind of interesting slash stupid is the Ferrari 458 looks like it's a reward from the seasonal games here. We needed that last week. That's kind of bizarre, but whatever. Moving on. I think what we'll do is first check the shop, just in case the Lancia is not in there. And now we're going to have to go to the buy and sell. And let's check out the auto show. And filter by... yeah, Lancia. Nope, not Land Rover. Lancia. There we go. Stratos. Yes, it doesn't say that I own it. So 550,000. This is annoying, because last time I didn't like paying 200 and some odd thousand for the Ferrari, because I'm trying to save up to 5 million credits for a mansion. But never mind. We need it for the challenge, and presumably the only other way to get it is by... luck with wheel spins and stuff, which, you know, not hugely... that looks nice. Good deep purple there. Not hugely feeling lucky. So, if I don't have it by now, the chances of getting it soon, very unlikely. So, alright, let's see what we have to actually do with it. So we've got to own it and then drive it, so... I guess because if someone already owns it, they need to have the unlock point being that they actually drive it. So, makes sense. Festival playlist. What do we got? 3 air skills. Well, that should be easy enough. Let's go jump over some hills, shall we? Doesn't need to be anything particular. Not quite a big enough jump to count as an air skill, but some of these, maybe? No, the car's too aerodynamic. We won't fly. There we go, there's some bumps up here. Maybe. I know there's some good motorway on-ramps. I just can't get any air. Oh, here we go. Over here, there's like a construction area, and there's mounds of dirt that you can use to just go whee. Yeah, well, we didn't actually bank anything there, but it said nothing about banking the skills, just earning them. We don't need to do this well. Let's just blast through here and boom, there we go. Stratosphere complete. Haha, Stratosphere, get it? Because it's a Stratos? Yeah, cool. Anyway, festival playlist again. Winning a dirt race. Okay, so we can probably do that stock. I don't think we need to upgrade it. And hey, there's a dirt race just up here. The orange icons are dirt races. And there's one of those that begins just at this point. Now we haven't upgraded it to have all-wheel drive or anything, so we'll see how well this goes. But we'll just have to hope that no one else is using anything good either. It is a 590, so it's at the top end of its range just by default. Can't really make any upgrades without pushing it into a B class anyway, I imagine. And that's just, yeah, a lot more to have to think about. I feel that as C classes go, this should do pretty good. Let's see who we're up against. Bunch of boxy beamers and such. That's a Volvo. Starting grid, always interesting. So Lancia Fulvia, and then another Stratos, some Alpines, Volvos, Renaults, all manner of things. Well, we'll see how well they do on the wet and the dirt. Thing to note is the new season is the storm season, which means that everything is wet. And sometimes you get a lot of rain. I mean, the last season was the wet season as well. We're not off to a great start here. I hope we can corner better than the others can. Otherwise, we're kind of on a hiding to nothing. Can we at least brake well? And this isn't a lap situation, so it's not like I can learn and then come back and go again. I have to do well straight away. Just get comfortable with the car over this first section, and then try and just go all out. I have done this race reasonably recently, I feel. It feels a little bit familiar. I will be working my way through all of them in the rivals setting at some point. I've just finished going through all of the road races. Dirt and cross country will be up next. See, I scrubbed a little bit wide there, and now they've just gotten away from me. Can always do rewind on any corners that I don't particularly like my handling through as well, if I really wanted to, but I don't know, I don't mind just going ahead and doing what I can the first time through. You can always go back and try a second time. We are gaining a bit. I feel we're gonna... Oh, yep, now we're on the dirt. We're gonna lose a lot of work when it comes to the corners. I hate going through the wet. Oh, I remember this map. I remember being very frustrated by this map, because they never seem to be as affected by the water as I am. Just very annoying. Actually, at least this car does have a pretty good ride height, so we're not getting too affected by the water either. And it doesn't matter that we skid through the corners, because so do they. Well, to an extent. That's the other thing, is they always seem to be able to take the corners so much better than we can. We're almost at the end. Yeah, I remember this, because yeah, we've now just got these few corners, basically. Yeah, no one's going to get out of my goddamn way, so we're going to have to try this again. I mean, we don't have to win this race specifically, at least. And we might try a different one. We can at least get some points, get some credits, that's fine, get some XP. Go up a couple of places here. Not getting any skill points because we always crash rather than banking any, but there we go. That's the experience. You don't always win everything. The game wants you to. You could finish like consistently second, and then the game will say, "Do you want to lower the difficulty? You've lost too many races in a row." Rude. We'll take the L on that one. Yeah, got a wheel spin. It'd be funny if we won a last year. Let's see what other dirt tracks are around. Because yeah, this one, I forgot that it went through the rainforest and had the wet and stuff. And those don't go so well for me. There's a scramble. Those might actually be better anyway. Rather than a trail. Do a multiple lap one. Preferably something that I know isn't going to be too rough. This is good, I think. This is a mixed surface race. It's more your rallycross instead. Yeah, we got 7.5 bit grand back at least. Oh. Rolled down the hill too far. There we go. El Pipia Scramble. Let's try this one. Same car. It keeps trying to tell me to use a different car. I should probably take the hint, but we need to use this one. We need to win a race with this one. How long will it take us? It's a gorgeous colour scheme. At some point we'll probably be asked to like the colour scheme. And I do indeed. Alright, let's see how we go. I could at least like do some tuning and stuff too, probably, but let's see. So we go a little bit through the city and then a bit of dirt section on our way back again. Everyone overtakes me at the start. I don't like it. I don't know what it is. I can never get off the line very cleanly, even though it's got like the launch control enabled. So you should technically be able to just floor it, and the car takes care of the rest, but it doesn't really work very well. Crunch out of my way. I do love being able to lean on the other cars through some of these corners early on. Then once you're in the lead, then that's where it's actually more difficult because you've got to take better lines and just like defend your own. So we've got the dirt section up here, I believe. We just kind of go off the road here. And we've got a hard turn straight away. So we don't want to go off there. Of course they can do much better than I can for some reason. Upper four-wheel drive or something. That is the thing, because this is a relatively high-rated C-Class, I can't really do much with it without pushing it into the next category. Whereas cars that started off as a worse rating in the same category, you can actually upgrade things like tyres and brakes and drivetrain without pushing it into a different category. So you almost get an advantage in situations like this. I mean, we've got 3 laps. I don't need to get up and past him straight away like I was having to in the last one, at least. Which is just as well, because we suck. But if we can keep in touch and just be able to slip around on one of those corners instead of getting blocked. Ooh, just a little tap there. Not the cleanest of corners, but... And now we don't have other cars to lean on this time going around these bends, so... need to be mindful of that. So, oh, we're catching up. Yeah, because I've overcooked it horribly and now he runs away with it. Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. We do have to trust that we can push pretty hard at some points. Harder than he can. But we are our own worst enemy when we do that sometimes, because then we'll just start skidding, or we'll just wash wide. But we're staying close. If we can lean on him through this corner, that would be handy. There we go, just cut the corner and get ahead of him. Show off skill for drifting past an opponent on a pass, that's always good. Yeah, but now he can go on the inside again, probably. Alright, we managed to cut him off. That's the thing, we just gotta... if we go wide, just try and dive across to protect our line again. We just slide all over the place so that he can't get past. And we don't get penalised or anything for doing stuff like that in this. This isn't motorsport. This is Horizon, where anything goes. Okay, I felt like we did that one better. It sounds like a mosquito just in our ear. Just from him with his turbo. Oh, way too wide on that. He's going to come past. A little gnat. At least he's being forced to go in tight. Whereas we can... No, it doesn't matter because he can just do corners better than we can, of course. He's an AI driver, of course he can. So we did manage to get ahead, but we do need to stay ahead. I mean, we're ahead earlier than we were the previous lap, so again, just need to stay ahead, which is tough. I can hear the mosquitoes. They're coming for me. Crunch. And there's that bad corner again. At least the roads are all really skinny through here. They can't easily get past. Don't mind the lamppost. Gotta try and go straight out of those corners so we don't drift too much on the wet cobblestones, which is not easy. Try and take this corner well without having him to bump against this time. There we go. Again, try not to go too wide on this one. That's a bit better. I feel that's better than last time. Still a big drift, but I don't think we lost too much speed on it. Oh, I braked way too early there. If it comes down to the final corner, then sometimes it'll just be a case of, okay, messed it up, rewind. And just keep rewinding until I get it good and manage to stay ahead onto the final straight. Got a little bit of a buffer that we've managed to pull ahead. But we need to go wide here and dive across so we don't drift or anything. Did we manage to get that corner well enough that we can accelerate out? No, he's coming across. We need to dive. We need to protect our lines. It's gonna come down to the wire. Go wide, and we managed it, I think. That was a close one. Managed to just bully our way into first place. Fantastic. .40 scored. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yes, I do indeed like that design. Very good. Very simple, but effective. Sort of thing I could have easily done myself if I wanted to, but... Right. Purpose-built Lancia, blah blah blah. Oh, it seems that I managed to get whatever the previous chapter progress was, I got that as well, somehow? Huh. I don't know what that even was, and it doesn't show me now. There's no extra view that I can drill into that, it seems. But that's weird. Okay, well I don't know what the third chapter was, but now we just need to earn 2 stars at Trailblazers. Alright. There's actually a Trailblazer in the town that's really short and really easy. And it's just down here. There is an accolade for doing this Trailblazer twice within 60 seconds and getting 3 stars both times. So that suggests why it's so easy. So, well, if it's easy enough to do that... Oh. Oh. You know what? That looked cool and all, but that's really not helping us. Sometimes that just happens on these stairs. There we go. Just gotta take it a little bit slower through there. If you're quick enough, then you just jump both sets of steps, and it doesn't matter. If you're a little bit too slow, then that happens. You've got to be quick enough or slow enough that you take both steps individually. Now I think 30 seconds is the cutoff for 3 stars, and we only needed 2 stars, so that should be that. High fidelity to complete. You know. And there we go. Weekly challenge complete. Fantastic. Excellent. Well, that's that one done. What else do we want to do? There's nothing else that involves this particular thing, is there? No. God, they want me to do all the playground games. I hate those. We'll worry about that offline another time. Speed Trap, Baja California, and Punta de Vista. We can do those now. I feel doing the... Oh, and there's a Trailblazer too. I think doing the weekly challenges and the PR stunts seems reasonable. Okay, so we need an 800 Peugeot for that. We need to do 192 Ks an hour. Interesting. Well, we get a good run up from here. I believe I have a Peugeot, like, rally car, so that should be what we use. We should also check out our car mastery on here, get some free XP. I should have done this earlier. 7,500 credits. Wow. Compared to the, what, 550,000 we had to spend to get it. That was our Audi that we won, that's right. Change car, Peugeot. There we go, yeah, A755. Okay, so it's not as max tuned as it could be. We'll see if it's enough to get 190 something Ks an hour through the speed trap. We just need to one and done it. It's not a speed zone, we don't need to be consistent. But we'll see if this gives us enough grip and speed to get through there fast enough. We're almost there, and it's a downhill section to get there. Yeah, should do it. Should be fine. Bam. Done. Easy. Perfect. Seasonal objective complete. Super wheel spin. Sure, let's see what we can win. And just missed the RS200, which I think is one that I'm still missing, so that's kind of annoying. Punto de Vista, where's that one? So that's the speed zone, same restriction, so, but we just need to get a 128, so it's not even 3 stars. What's going to be the best way to start this? I think from up here, do the corner well and go through, because otherwise it's straight through a corner to start it. Seems a bit rough.
100 meters. Turn left.
Now we'll cut this corner, because we're in a goddamn rally car. Ooh, it's getting dark really quick. So 128 we need to sustain through here. We'll see, there's a tight corner at the end here. And it's dark and I can't see what I'm doing. I braked way too early. That's very annoying. But now we just gotta hold our speed. Through here. Okay, we're done. Yep. Certainly not 3 stars, but thankfully it did not have to be. This is probably the car they had in mind for doing this in as well. Another super wheel spin. Let's try our luck again. All the gambling. Ching, ching, ching. Hey, nice. 3 cars, that's pretty good. One of them, legendary. I think we might already have it, but I'll take that. And another wheel spin for going up another level. What do you know? We're just spinning all the time. That's kind of how it goes with this. Oh, so close to the 250,000. That would have been really nice to regain some of what we had to spend. Okay, now the Trailblazer, that's just across there. 16 seconds remaining, which is almost 3 stars. Wait, no, that's better than 3 stars. Okay, that's rough. And there's also the earn 3 stars at Malpe, Quebrada, and Grañas Trailblazers within 4 minutes. Okay, so let's go back to just the regular world map and just put Trailblazers on. Because that is this one, where the end is underneath the window for it. There we go. So the end is off to the right. This one, the end is down there. And then you race across the motorway and go shooting up the hill to do that one. Okay, so yeah, we haven't done that yet. This is probably not the best car to do it in, to be honest, but I don't know. We can upgrade it, or try to upgrade it a little bit more. If we go to the festival and upgrade it first, maybe. See what we can do anyway. The clock only starts ticking after you complete the first one, at least. So 4 minutes to do the second one, and then come back across on the motorway. I mean, it might be alright. Custom upgrade. I can't remember what I've done to this car, if anything. I might not even have done anything to it. That makes a huge difference in terms of speed. No, not speed, but acceleration, apparently. Speed doesn't change at all. That's interesting. Maybe it needs a better transmission to help out? Don't know. That's a big jump. I wonder if we can get something more similar. I don't want to downgrade the drivetrain. There's probably a reason why I haven't done much to this car. I probably can't without ruining it. It's already kind of specced out, let's be honest. We maybe off-road race tires? Yeah, there we go. Off-road race tires. Won't be good for the section where we're on the... So we're on off-road tires naturally, and then there is off-road race tires specifically. The motorway section won't be great with that. But, do we chance it? We're already at 8.3 off-road, in fact, so we kind of don't need to do anything about that. Let's have some slightly wider tires, though. That helps a little bit. Just a bit more stable. And then transmission. Yeah, we haven't got any upgrades to the transmission. Just 7-speed, I think, is fine. Gives us the best launch, looks like, without going crazy. Once you get into like the 10 speeds, it just seems absurd to me. And then we've got stock diff, upgrade to off-road, platform and handling. We can't do much except make... Oh, so yes, this is already kitted out. That's why we can't do much with it. We can upgrade the camshafts. Alright, sure. And remove the restrictor plate. Ooh, okay, that bumps it up quite significantly. 64. What's better? Removing the restrictor? Yes, now I can go to 792, and that's 54 kilowatts versus 40 kilowatts. Okay, so we just... no restrictor plate. There we go. Can't do both. That would be nice, but can't do both. And now it says plus 50. So it has a sort of a cumulative benefit. Okay, well, that's pretty much all we can do with that. But that makes it a bit more powerful. And we'll see what other difference it makes. There is also the custom tuning, so it's got better gearbox now, which is nice. I think we generally just trust that it knows what it's doing. We do want to do fairly high top speed. It says top speed of 276, even though the gearing is pushing up to 300, so maybe we do just increase the final drive a bit. That's making our acceleration worse because we're crossing the gear thresholds. Yeah, so we don't want to bump it up too much, actually. 4.679. Okay, so it is an improvement. Just not by much. But that's alright. Doesn't need to be. Maybe we'll just bump that. Because, yeah, it makes no difference to the top speed, because the top speed is being limited by factors other than the gearing. But that just allows us to sustain those speeds a bit better. Get through the gears slightly faster. Okay, we'll do that. Alignment, I think we're probably good on that. We can improve the camera a little bit, but... and then aero we can actually drop down a bit, I feel. That does make it that we're more likely to get to those top speeds. Don't want to drastically change it. It does improve our 0 to 161 more, but I don't want to be skidding around corners too much. I think we just leave it around that sort of mark is good. Braking force, don't care. Now we've got the diff, we can push that back to the rear slightly. Doesn't seem to make a hell of a lot of difference. Sometimes that changes a lot. But this is not changing pretty much anything. But I do like having just a slight rear bias on these things. Right, let's go trailblazing and see if we can get that accolade. Hey, there's a car parked there. Let's see if it's one that I've taken a picture of before. It's like a face-off. Oh, there's a Porsche somewhere too, off to the edge of shot. Excellent. Right, so now I need to set... So I can't fast travel is the key point. Not allowed to fast travel because that will kill the thing. There is earn 3 stars in a Bugatti. I guess that's probably what I was waiting for. But never mind. We'll do this one first. It's the longest. And then we circle back to do that. And then we blat across the motorway to do that. And hopefully we can get them all within the 4 minutes. Alright. 4 minutes feels like plenty of time, but I've made that mistake before. Hey, we can go over the jump to get over to this one as well. That's fun. Probably also shouldn't be doing this at nighttime. Bit of a mistake. Not a very good jump, but... I tend to get a lot of those with these. Whee! Lovely. Okay, here's the Trailblazer. So this is going to send us screaming off to the side. We can follow the road for a decent chunk of this, I think. But you are generally advised to cross country. Yeah, we have to get 3 stars at each of them too. That's the other thing, is if I don't even get 3 stars at the first one, then, well, clearly this is not the right car for the job. And we'll just have to come back in like an Ultima or something ludicrous like that that can just go super fast and just be super unstable, and we just feel like we're on the edge of our seats the entire time. Which is most of what these things feel like anyway. So 24 seconds, I don't know what the marks even are. Yes, we did not get 3 stars there. We must have only got 2 stars or something. Alright, well, we shelve that accolade for another day. Maybe we do it with a different car. So what is our target for that one? Oh, 25 seconds. We were like 23 or something. Rude. Yeah, but we can't go as fast as we need to in this car specifically. 30 seconds on this one. I mean, we can try and do this one. May as well get some practice in, right? Because I can't remember
200 meters.
what these are like.
Turn left.
So at least if I have some idea of what route I should be taking for some of these, it's probably for the best.
You have arrived at your
Like what the
destination.
tolerances are. Okay, that's a tree, so we're definitely not getting good marks on this one. So we need to be 30 seconds under on this one. So generally if you hit a tree, you're not going to get that. But let's see by how far off we are. So we're only getting up to like 180, and I've got an Ultima that has like rally springs and stuff, and that usually does these pretty quickly. Okay, 24 seconds. That's not bad, it's just not good enough. And then if we practice what we would do after that one is we need to then, I can see the motorway up here. Because again, we can't fast travel between them. And it is a fairly long distance between this and the next. It's also a bit scary through here because there's a lot of trees. Thankfully most of them are destructible. Okay, and then we get onto the motorway and now it's all good. So we just need to do the same loop, but in my rally Ultima, essentially. And then we'll probably be able to do like 300 instead of 200. Maybe that'll give us the margins we need. Lump, lump. But I think that will be something we do separately. Just trying to keep my combo going by barely missing traffic, because it gives us near misses. So we get great speed every now and then. If you can get ultimate speed, then that never runs out. You will always just sustain that combo indefinitely. But yeah, we're going to just lose it. Yeah. Just lost it. Okay, now Trailblazer, where does it start? Here. Okay, and then it just goes basically straight across the hill. And then, I'm not sure how many seconds we need to have remaining on this one. It's like 16 or something, isn't it? So we've gone a bit offline. Can we do it? Can we do it? Yes, we can. That was actually pretty easy. New PB even. Okay. So that one, we got 3 stars at that. See, now the counter is started. But we can't get 3 stars at the other 2, unfortunately. Crunch. And there's some rocks. Thankfully, our thing banked just in time. Alright. So festival playlist, I think we've done all of the PR stunts now, haven't we? We've got... Yep, 1, 2, 3, all of those done. There's also some championships that we can do. How do you like that? Brilliant. Take a photo of the DS, which you win from that. Excellent. And then the Eliminator finished 30th or better. I think that there's like 60 places in that. Yeah, well, I don't like doing the Eliminator, but I guess that'll be fine. We can probably manage to come top 50%. We are stuck on a rock. That's just funny. Beach Daz, bro. And on that note, we'll leave it there for this session. I think that's a perfect way to finish. Spectacular. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time for more madness.